Hi, chat. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Sorry I was late. I was literally downing the last bites of my dinner really fast. But now I'm really full. Cute hair, thank you. I did that because my hair was not behaving today. And it was already pretty bad, but then I went outside and it just got worse. Did you hear the news? I think you're going to have to be a little bit more specific than that. About what? Also, Lisa won the build contest. I did actually see that. Yes. I see that you posted it just now. But that is so cool. Wait, I just saw the photo. Yo, that is such a cool build. That is a really cool build. Holy shit. Hold on. No, not forward. Open in browser. Everyone has to see this. So for anyone who missed it, I'm saying we. Hello, Simon. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, the sprouts are here. Listen, we are planties. You guys are in the perfect spot. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome in, friends. I hope you're all doing amazing. For anyone from my side, go drop your bum on that follow button right now. It's floating above chat. All you have to do is practice your squats. Thank you so much for the raid. How was Minecraft today? What were you up to? I would love to hear. Were you doing big adventures, some chill building, anything? I would love to hear it. Also, thank you. I was literally just saying as you guys came in that my hair was not behaving today, so we put it up in buns. Being done with it. But welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are doing so well. For anyone who's new here, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns, and on the channel we do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we're gonna play some Town to City. I'm gonna try to finish the main campaign of Town to City in 3 more streams, and that includes the one from today. So we got a lock in. For anyone who doesn't know what Town to City is, it's a very cozy city builder where it has like the best parts of a city builder like management game, but it also has all the cozy parts of a cozy game. So it's not like stressful. There's no punishment. You can just play it at your own pace. You can decorate a lot. The style is incredibly beautiful. Like it's a voxy, like pixel style game. So not like 2D pixel, but like 3D pixel. And the vibes are perfect. And I've been obsessed with this game ever since it released in early access last year. And the full release happened this year. And it's so good. This game is like living rent free in my brain. So we've been playing it a lot. Here's the kitty. Her name is Seuss. I have 2 cats. One of them is an orange menace who will probably show up somewhere on stream tonight. She might be showing up in a way where she tries to jump on the desk and falls down, stuff like that. Because she is truly an orange cat. But then we have this little angel here who is very jumpy. She's like a little scared sometimes, but she's also very cozy. Been seeing your carousels on Instagram. Let's go. I feel like recently so many people have been seeing my stuff on Instagram, and it's like kind of unreal because I don't know. I've just been trying to share whatever I know, and it's really cool to hear that people have been seeing it. I don't know. I know that when you post stuff online, of course people are gonna see it, but like I don't know. People then being in Twitch chat, like, hi, I saw your carousels is I don't know. That's really cool. Carousels have been so helpful. I'm so happy to hear that. Also, hold on. I was going to scrub. We almost died in hardcore during a raid, but we made it out. Let's freaking go. I have so much respect for people that do hardcore in Minecraft because I could never. Ironically enough, I haven't even died that many times in my forever world. I've only died twice. Once by my own accord. Because I wanted to test something, so I jumped off a big stack of scaffolding. I wanted to test if the mod that keeps my armor and my tools when I die worked. So that is one death. And the second death is when I got clusterfucked trying to fight the Ender Dragon. We spawned in on the obsidian platform. And then as I was bridging towards the main island, the dragon breathed on top of my little island and bridge. And then I couldn't go anywhere else because I was trying to bridge, but I wasn't fast enough. And then I died. And it was ironic. It was a little ironic. Never heard of it, but love it already. Let's go. I love that. I love that. Also, I was very behind on chat and I haven't properly started stream. I was literally very distracted because we also did a Minecraft build competition on our community server. And I was just about to show my chat the photo of the winner because honestly, I feel like you guys should see it too. Look at this. My community is so talented. What the heck? What the heck? Sorry, I felt like I had to sneeze, so I breathed in, but it didn't work. Also, Simon, if you need to go raid and run, raid and rest, please make sure to do so. I really do appreciate you bringing your community over. I will do my best to take care of them. Obviously, you are very welcome to stick around and vibe, but I know you just had a stream, so if you need to, relax a little bit, get some food, something to snack after almost dying in hardcore, please make sure to do so. But I really, really, really appreciate you coming over here. Like I said, I was just starting the stream. So I actually haven't even checked who redeemed the first crew today. We always have this little thing where 5 people can snatch one of the first 5 spots. And today it was Meggie, Thomas, Hopeful Weirdo, Felipe, and Micah. Congratulations for snatching one of the first 5. I hope you enjoy your part of the cool crew today. And then we also had a bunch of people with streaks. Hold on. I see Meggie with the 10 stream streak. Let's go. I see Lex with the 10 stream streak as well. Then also thank you for that follow earlier. I appreciate that. And thank you for that follow just now as well. Then I see Debs with the 30 stream streak. Naomi with the 3 stream streak. I see more follows. Thank you for that as well. And then I see Lisana with the 10 stream streak. And then Felipe with the 205 stream streak. Absolutely wild. And then Carolina with the 215 stream streak. Those things are wild. Wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I see that there is a redeem of the Hi, I'm new. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to ask in chat at any time. And if I miss your question, feel free to repeat it as well. Sometimes chat moves quite fast and then I miss some things. So feel free to ask again. Sorry. I'll be finishing Akatar book 2. Enjoy. Oh, that is potentially one of the best Akatar books in the series. That book had me in a chokehold. I remember taking that book on a vacation. And I also remember my partner at one point saying, "Are you going to talk to me or are you just going to read your book?" I mean, I also talked to my partner, but he was kind of fair. I was very locked into that book for like the first 2-3 days of the holiday. And then I finished it and then I was available again. Until I started the next book, but alas, that was his loss, I guess. But anyways, welcome in. I hope you guys are all doing very well. It's been a really weird day for me because normally on Tuesdays, I do co-working during the day and then gaming in the evening. But today I didn't do co-working. I'm doing co-working tomorrow because I actually went to a really fun day with my 2 sisters and my mom because we went to make jewelry. And this was something that we gifted to my mom for Mother's Day earlier this year. And it took a while to find a date where all 4 of us could make it because we all have jobs and lives and vacations and stuff like that. And also we all have very different schedules because like my sister is working and then my other sister is studying and then my mom is working and then I'm working. What is even happening? Nord! Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. How was Pair Lives today? I would love to know what you were up to. Were you building or causing chaos in gameplay? Thank you, thank you, thank you for deciding to bring your community over. I appreciate that a ton. I hope you've been so well. For anyone from my side, if you are not following Nord yet, we've had the pleasure of raiding Nord a couple of times in the past few weeks when we were playing Palea on Wednesday mornings. We rarely have overlap, but I got a chance to go say hi. But for anyone from my side, please, please, please make sure to go drop your bomb on the follow button right now. And for anyone who's new, welcome in. My name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. And on the channel, we do co-working, gaming, and a sprinkle of IRL. And today we're playing Town to City, which is a very cozy city building game. So if you enjoy decorating and making places look cool while at the same time building a somewhat semi-functional city, then this might be your vibe. So you're very welcome to hang out. But also, if you need to raid and run, raid and rest, take some time away from the screen, please make sure to do that as well. I was building decorating today. Honestly, the rooms turned out so cute. Oh, I love that. I'm actually gonna record a video of me like where I'm doing a build in Paralives because I have not taken advantage enough of how amazing the Paralives build mode is, to be honest. Like, I checked it out when the game released, knew that I would get obsessed with it if I like properly put time into it, then worked my ass off for like a review video, and then I kind of just it was TwitchCon time and I went on holiday and there were like a million things that happened that kind of made me not build. But I want to build because I feel like the build mode in Paralives is just, it's something else. The freedom that it gives you is, I fear, is going to be my undoing in the best way possible, because I have an obsession for building in other games and like decorating. So I think it's going to be good for me to finally dive into it. So I'm going to watch your stream back to see what you've done, just to get some inspiration going. Also, I realized I've just like done introductions twice because we earlier had a raid from the lovely Simon. And I've done introductions, but I actually have a raid video. I can't believe I forgot that. I don't know what was going on in my brain. But do you guys want to see my raid video? It's like a 1-minute introduction to me and my stream and my community. And it gives you a little bit of an idea of what I do here on Twitch, and what the community is like. So yeah, I would love to share that with you guys. So I'll play it right now, and then I'll be back on the other end. Like I said, it's just a minute, a little over a minute. So it shouldn't take too long, but then at least you get a bit of an idea of what we do here. Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro, and online I go by rosannatxt because I'm quite the chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I am a full-time creator and Twitch ambassador, and on my streams we do a mix of gaming. 8, 9. We did it! She is doing the partner pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. Maybe Friday we're gonna murder all the chickens.
Oh, stop! You can pet the sheep. If this stream ends in us having another baby, I'm calling this challenge cursed. Oh my god, that's a child. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
We do co-working and sometimes co-reading. I am gonna start our first work session. I wish you guys good luck.
Thank you for the horses. You just made me say that in public.
And a sprinkle of IRL.
The grass one is not my favorite. For anyone asking, we're doing a beer tasting, and I'm currently drinking one that tastes like beer.
I am from the Netherlands, where I live with my partner and my 2 cats named Toot and Soos. Look at how annoyed she looks. She's like, human, I was sleeping. I love to use my platform to raise money and awareness for various charities. And somehow my community is the best at coming up with incentives and goals. Bonjour, oui oui, je m'appelle Charlie.
This is gonna be fine. This is fine. So welcome to Runyon making onion soup.
Oh, and thanks to Twitch, I'm also known as the bell pepper girl.
You've never eaten a raw bell pepper? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you eat a bell pepper.
Our community is named the Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and hydrate, because like we always say here, self-care is very sexy. That was the raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, in the meantime, I checked out Nord's screenshot on Discord. The build is amazing. It makes me want to build in Paralives really bad. I'm hoping to have some time to build either this week or next week. Because I would love to do some building. Because seeing that, I'm like, oh, I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Listen, if you see this, don't you just want to build? Because this makes me want to build so badly. If you said what, Mayor? I don't get the reference, so I won't be saying that. Also, Jess, thank you so much for the 150 stream streak. Thank you. And also, Kia, welcome in. Hello. Also, Raveslord, welcome in. Please, a small reminder that I go by Ro or Rosanna. No other nicknames for me, please. Thank you very much. Princess Leia reference? But Princess Leia has a completely different hairstyle. She has braids. Not buns. I mean, it's on the side of her head, I guess. That's the overlap. Um, I watched your episode 17 of Town and City. Forgot that you were in the stream when it was recorded. I love that. I love that. Think the hair looks fab. Thank you. I was saying earlier that my hair was not behaving today. Um, it I don't know. It was just all over the place. And then I went outside. I know, dangerous. And there was wind and a little bit of rain. And then it just and I was like, no, thank you. So I put it in space buns. Also, thank you for the self-care check. I appreciate it. Also, Nord, I just saw your reference photo that you sent. I now see the reference versus the build you made. Great match. Wind and rain killer for hair too. Yeah, I was like Monica on that one Friends episode. We put it on a timeout. Imagine. Actually, she does have buns. Well, she has braids that are like put up in sort of round buns, but it's more like braided buns. Not like messy buns, I would say. But yeah. Okay, guys, I want to show you because this is what I did today. I was just talking about this as Nord came in, that I've had a bit of a weird day because normally I do co-working on Tuesdays, but today I was out of the house with my mom and my sisters to make jewelry. And this was something I was like actually really excited about this. Because I don't know, I love jewelry, but making it yourself is just extra cool. And we did like a workshop. We had like almost 2 hours. It was 1 hour, 45 minutes. And you got to pick like the piece of jewelry, but also the base piece. So if you were doing like, I don't know, a necklace, you got to pick like what kind of string you wanted for the necklace. And then you got to pick like beads or charms. And then basically you just put it together yourself. So I ended up making a matching set of earrings and a necklace because I couldn't pick. And I was like, you know what? I'll just make both. I'm going to show you guys. Hold on. I'm going to get in your personal space. Okay. Okay, now that I've been in your personal space, let me actually talk about it. So I started looking at the beads and stuff, and I immediately fell in love with this little middle piece because it reminded me of like a fantasy book window. Um, so then I was like, oh, I want to have that in the middle. And then I saw these little flowers and I was like, oh, that's perfect. I don't know, like these match my brand and just, I don't know, me and my style and my vibe like really well. And then the shackles on this necklace, they have kind of like a rectangle with round corners vibe. And then the earrings, I know you can't really see that as I'm wearing them, so I'm going to show you. Look, they're also like, hold on, can you see it like this? Like a rectangle with round corners. So like the earrings have the same shape as the shackles of the necklace. And then they also have the same charms as on the necklace. So the sort of like the brown beads as well as the flowers. Oh, hold on. Putting it back in is not easy. Because they're not round, I'm continuously like thrown off by the shape of how to put them in. Whoa, hold on. I am messing this up. Oh, come on. Come on, just close. You got this. Nope, I don't got this. Wow, it's been a while since I've struggled this bad with earrings. There we go. Now I got it. But yeah, now I got like a matchy set, which I'm very happy with. I think it's very cute. And it's extra fun because I made it myself and like I picked it myself. It's also all the gold is stainless steel. So it's not real gold, which obviously otherwise it would have been very expensive. But that means that I can technically like shower with it and stuff. And I don't actually have to like take it off all the time. I'll probably take off the necklace when I go to my Pilates class and stuff like that. But my earrings is really nice because then I don't have to continuously take them out when I go to shower and stuff like that. Because that bothers me about jewelry if I have to continuously put it on and off. Because I don't know, then I'm just too lazy and I'll just take it off and never put it on again. I have the same with like all of my rings and also this bracelet that I always wear. Like all of it is stainless steel gold and it's just so nice. Yeah, the struggle of putting on earrings like while people are watching is real. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I thought it turned out really cute and it was such a fun thing to do. I don't know, it felt very zen. It was very relaxing to just make your own jewelry, and especially because they had such a wide variety of things that you could pick from. Like, I think I want to do this again. And then instead of make one with the charms, I just would love to make one with beads because they also had a couple of really beautiful beads. Like, you know, the ones that are like I don't know, a brown stone. I don't know how else to explain it. Brown gemstone? Yeah, like this. Hold on. I would love, love, love to make a necklace with, hold on. I found it and then I clicked it. Yeah, something like this. Like an orangey. Oh, can I just open the photo, please? Thank you so much. Like this. I would love to have like a necklace that has a couple of those stones, like as beads and stuff in it as well. Tiger's Eye, thank you. That's the name. Yeah. I love how jewelry looks, but I can't wear it if sensory issues. I totally feel you. I was there for the longest of times. Like I couldn't wear rings or bracelets for a really long time just because I hated the feeling of it. Same with earrings with charms, like the fact that I can feel it or hear it for a while really really bothered me. I think what changed was that I, instead of trying to wear all of it at once, I started really small. And that like took me a long time to get used to, but I started with one ring and that was it. And that took me like a year to get used to. Like fully get used to it, as in like really truly don't notice it anymore. I felt more comfortable with it than without it. And then I added like two more rings. And then like I only as of recently, literally as of my like past birthday, started wearing a bracelet continuously without being overwhelmed by it. Um so it's like for me the buildup was just really slow. And I'm genuinely talking years. Like I started wearing one ring around my index finger, I think when I was studying. And then I was like, I would all day, I would continuously feel it, but it would also be a free fidget toy. So that I think helped. Like I could just play with it in class, which sort of made it worth wearing. But I also figured out that I have to buy jewelry a little bit too big because I always have really warm hands. Hands? Why did I say that? Hands. So whenever I buy jewelry, I have to make sure it's a bit loose because almost always, whenever I'm wearing it during the day, my hands get like a little bit bigger and then they start to just be too tight and it's really uncomfortable and that makes it hurt and then I hate it. Yes, oh my god, go practice self-care 7 hours. Go stretch and hydrate and have some food and all those important things. But thank you so much again for the raid. I really, really do appreciate it. I only wear one ring so far, but at this point it feels weird not to wear it and my fingers feel yes, if I take my rings off now, I feel really like really, really weirdly naked. Yes, my mom and my sister make a set too, but I don't have photos. But my mom made a necklace with like a lot of like colorful beads. She went for like a pastel blue and a pastel pink kind of theme. And we joked about, like, she made the joke herself. She was like, it's such a boomer necklace. I didn't necessarily think it was such a boomer necklace, but it was just really colorful. Like I went for the typical gold jewelry with with charms. She very much went like all in on the colorful beads, which was really cute. She also found two little fish charms that she added, and it was just perfect. Like the necklace was just screaming like her. The style was perfect. And then my other sister actually made also earrings and necklace, which was very similar to what I did. Different charms though. So instead of flowers, she went for like a little bit more of a starry theme. And instead of this pendant, she went for one that's like a white pearl. But style wise, it was very, very similar. And my other sister made a necklace that was basically like this, like a little bit shorter. And then it ended here. And then it had like a longer singular piece in the middle. And then it had like some beads here, and then it had some charms at the end. It looked really cool. She actually came with such a vision. She had like prior to visiting looked up different inspiration photos of jewelry that she wanted to make. And then she really like talked to the lady at the jewelry shop because her design was like kind of not standard. So she really wanted to do something which was a bit different than to the default designs. So she was also a little bit stressed if it was actually possible or if it would fit within the time frame. But it turned out really cute, and I think they all made something that really fits them and like their style, which is super cool to see. Um, I used to live in a really naturally hot climate, and then I moved earlier this year, and now all your rings are too big because it's way colder here. Yeah, that is actually something I've thought about this. Like, if I ever go on holiday to a cold place, I have to take off my rings because my hands will just be like in winter. My rings are a bit too loose. In summer, they're like perfect. Um, it's wild how much of an impact that has. Exactly. Everyone got what they wanted. And we all also had like other options of things that we would have liked to make. So that's why I'm saying, like, I would love to go back because this was truly such a fun experience for anyone. I actually don't know if they're outside of the Netherlands. I'm going to look this up. It is a Dutch store though. So I know that they are. Hold on. I know that they are definitely in multiple places in the Netherlands. They do show German, French, and then it has Europe, which is just English. Can I look at where they have shops? Because they have B2B partners, but obviously that's different. About Us. Because the shop is called My Jewelry. And this is actually one of the most successful women in business in the Netherlands. She actually founded this business in 2011. She started with making her own jewelry, like just in her house for herself. And then people started to ask if she was selling it because they really liked her designs. And then she started a web shop. And she started selling her jewelry designs. And now My Jewelry is like a huge brand in the Netherlands. Yeah, they do jewelry making. Not in all shops. I believe it's like in 4 or 5 cities. Yes, it is waterproof. So I can like, it's just stainless steel, gold plated stainless steel. So I can like go swim with it and stuff. And it's very affordable as well. I did pay quite a lot because I picked all the beads. Like the beads were relatively expensive, but for these earrings and the necklace, including the cost for the workshop itself, it cost me like $80. And that was including a drink there as well. So, yeah, they're also in Belgium. I don't know if they do the workshops in Belgium though. But I mean, obviously, if you're in Belgium, you could, if you really wanted to do this, like with a couple of friends, go to. I think they have the jewelry making in Den Bosch, so that would be closest, I guess, to the border. But I have other jewelry from their store, but they do the jewelry making, and it's like it is so fun. I'm actually just, I don't know. I want to do it again. I would love to do it again, but I'll share the brand because I think in Europe you can still order their stuff. And a lot of the beads that I use, they also use in their own designs. Also thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. So yeah, I don't know. I just also, if you ever want to like get like a fun gift for a friend or because they also do a lot of the more like beachy style jewelry. So instead of doing the stainless steel, they have more like braided bracelets and stuff like that. So yeah, if you ever want to get a cool gift for a friend or a loved one or anything, this is a brand I would definitely recommend. I really, really like them. And the workshop today was super fun. I had a really good time. Also, Trock, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Love the clothing too. Yes, same. I actually, at this point, I sometimes try to not go into their shop anymore because I know that I'll buy something. I know that I'll buy something because they always have good stuff. If I'm seeing it correctly, they do it in Antwerp and Ghent. Let's go. Oh my God, you should totally do it. It was really fun. And the good thing is you can control how much you're spending. So like if you want to make jewelry, but you don't have a big budget, the minimum amount to spend with like the reservation for the place, which is $5 per person, is $20, which means that you would have to make jewelry for $15. But that's like technically the max that you would spend. You can spend a lot more. Like I said, I paid like $80 today for making all of this jewelry. But in my case, I'm like, that's okay. I haven't bought jewelry in a really long time. And this is like fully customized. So I found it worth it. But for example, my mom used all of the beats instead of the charms, and she paid a lot less. Well, she didn't pay. We gave it to her as a gift, but like her necklace was a lot less, even though she still got extremely creative with what she made. So it's not even like a limiting factor if you don't want to spend as much money. And you can still make something wonderful. And you can also go for maybe like a bracelet instead of a necklace, and then also use like less charms or just earrings or something like that. I'm afraid I need everything they're selling. I am very sorry for all of your wallets for doing this to you. Also, the ads played, so I'm actually gonna boot up Town to City because I'm very excited to actually continue playing. Also, this is technically the first time I'm actually opening the game since they sent me the little Candyland expansion pack. I might want to have a very quick look-see at that, actually, because I haven't checked it out, because I wanted to do that together with you guys. You need to be sponsored, so they give us a code. My sister actually said you should tell them you're an influencer, and I was like, nah, no. Because the thing is, they in the Netherlands, they have so many more people that they could be working with, like really big Dutch influencers, that I don't know, I always feel, I get like major imposter syndrome in moments like that. Also, hold on, because now we have double music. Let me pause this music because I love the music in game. I also have to do a double check really quickly to see if the game is recording, because we are making a YouTube video out of this, and I want to make sure that I don't accidentally fuck it up. Okay, the recording didn't start. However, that could be because it's not capturing anything just yet. Otherwise, I might have to record manually just in case. Okay, no, the recording started. As soon as it started capturing the game. Yes, nuts. They do. They do, I know. Also, I love that you're like, I still want to share in this excitement. I know, right, Emma? The Town and City music is so good. I love it so much. Okay, so I told you guys about this on stream the other day, but we have to talk about it quickly again. I actually got a message from the developers of Town and City, which, funnily enough, is a team of Dutchies. We love to see it. But they actually sent me a message, or they sent my email address a message, which went to my management, but then my management sent it to me. And I wanna share it with you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna grab the message because it was actually really sweet. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. Okay, they wrote, "Hi Rosanna, I just wanted to drop you a quick message to say thank you for all the Town to City content you've been making. It's always really nice to see what you create, and we're genuinely really happy to have you as part of the community. As a little thank you from us, we'd love to give you the Sweet Treat Supporter Pack. It's a small decoration DLC with a bunch of Candyland-themed decorations. It's not something you can buy, and we're giving it out to people who've been making a positive contribution to the Town to City community. We appreciate you and all the work you put into making the content for the game. Thanks again, and I hope you enjoy the decorations." Isn't that so sweet? Like, also really cool about the fact that somehow they've apparently seen that I've been making a lot of Town to City content. But I don't know, stuff like that just warms my heart, because I've never been creating content for this game with any aim for something like this to happen. Like, I've truly just been creating content for the game because I love the game and I think it's a great game. And the fact for something like that to happen is just really sweet. And I haven't fully checked it out yet, but the unlocked items are a candy cane, cupcakes, donut small, gumdrops, ice cream, lollipop, macaron small, and small candy. And I'm really excited to like check it out and see if we can use some of it in decorating maybe like a part of our town today. I think that would be really cool. I know, right, Emma? That's what I thought. And the fun thing is, they don't just do it for content creators. If you're like someone who loves the game and you're actively participating in their Discord, and like I think they do like monthly build challenges and stuff, you can participate and also get rewarded this pack. So it's not just exclusive to creators. It's basically just to anyone who's making a positive impact on the community for Town to City. and that's like actively participating in the game, which I think is like even cooler. Also, I remember that last time we played, we had a little bit of an issue of not getting enough money. But I think I might have fixed that the last time we were playing as well. But someone said if we ever need more money, we can just increase taxes. And with someone, how do we get it? There is no like one way to get it. Basically, just actively interact with the community of the game in a way that's visible to them. And if you're a creator, you can do that by creating content. That's no guarantee to get it though. That's just a way to be seen. You can also be in their Discord and like keep an eye out on any of the build contests they're hosting or like little activities. There's no like one straightforward way to get it basically. But yeah, I think I fixed that. But someone said you can always increase taxes. And then I was like, taxes? I don't think we actually don't have that unlocked here. I think you need to place the mayor home to unlock taxes. And that is one of the things that we definitely should be doing because the mayor home also gives you the challenges, which I think I would like to try and complete as many of. So maybe at this point, I should be placing the mayor home somewhere. Well, obviously the mayor home is technically where I live. That sounds like a Lil Simsy quote. Increasing taxes? Oh, that's dangerous, Micah. That is definitely dangerous. Hold on, because that means that where is the mayor home again? Mayor's home. Where do I want to live? That's a good question, actually. I don't know. There's so many good spots in this town. But maybe I'd like to live here because this would have a really grand view of the town. I feel like this would be a good spot for me to live. Yeah, I would love to be here. Also, we don't have the mayor's home in our farming town either. Should look at some of her shorts. I keep getting her shorts recommended to me. I feel like, I don't know, my algorithm knows that I love her content. So YouTube is like, here, watch a lot more Lil Simsy shorts. And I watch a lot of them. And the funniest thing is, she sounds so unhinged, taken out of context, where I'm like, most of the time, it's probably not even that unhinged. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. I can imagine it might have actually been that unhinged. Also, I wanted to disable decoration collision again. Because we are going to continue decorating. And I think it would be really cool to have this street have some more flowers and trees. Also, this is, by the way, one of my favorite things in this game. Spamming flowers and palm trees. There is something important, though. Maybe we should have a little look-see. Because in the research menu, technically we have unlocked everything but the last 2 levels. However, I think for the last 2 levels to unlock, we have to... There's something really important. Because I want to do that in our main city. And our main city is not this city. This city is the tourism town. But I do want to unlock everything in the tourism town before we move back to our main city for the simple reason that with having everything unlocked in the tourism town, we have also unlocked everything in the farm town. We've basically unlocked everything in the research menu, which to me is a really big part of playing through the main campaign. Something else that is part of the main campaign is the fact that you have the mayor's home and there's a bunch of quests. We are going to have to work on quests. Like, we definitely haven't done that enough. So there's a lot of quests that we still have to do. We were also working on this hotel the last time that we were playing. This is one of the bigger hotels. This is the boutique hotel, I believe. Is that the biggest one? No, that's the second one. So then that means we don't have the Grand Hotel yet. I was thinking the Grand Hotel can probably go maybe even like on the beach or something. That can be like really, truly one of those wild hotels. But this one is already kind of a beachy hotel. And something that's important for every hotel is that it has touristic routes, because you need enough touristic routes and like places to sleep in this particular city to be able to upgrade in your other city. I have actually seen this. I have seen the short where she says if the peasants die, there's more food. I've seen that. I forgot about the taxes part. But that's very unhinged. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna first try and finish this particular hotel. Hold on. But I realize now that we have to move some of the palm trees to be able to do that, because I want to create a little barrier, because I realize that we have a walk side here, which is great, but we probably need a fence to make sure that it's safe. And then we're going to have to do the touristic routes for that hotel so that people can actually come stay there. Yeah, that looks nice. I like it. And then we can probably continue that fence, I'm just realizing, over here. Because this cliffside is a little unhinged if you don't watch out. Otherwise, I can just see people yeeting off, and that's not a great idea either. For this hotel, we wanted to... Yeah, there is a route that I'm trying to work on, which is called Shoreline Paradise. And there was something... So it is long enough. The water score is determined by the percentage of route that comes close to water. Ah, okay. So we definitely need to do a longer walk, I guess. Megan! Thank you so much for the freaking 52 months. And on tier 2. That is absolutely wild. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. I appreciate that a ton. Okay, so we're going to have to change this a little bit. How do we add... Even kijken. Even kijken. Just said that in Dutch. Double click on the path to add new point. Right click on point to delete it. How do I... Okay, so now there's a new point here, which I can move. Okay, now there's actually enough walks by the water. Hold on, I want to go like all the way over here. Oh, ew. What is going on with this route? This is horrible. But I guess this is what I want to do, right? There's just no monument. So we also have to stop here. The route editing is the one thing that I feel like is a little... I'm trying to add a point to that part of the route, and every single time I click it, it disappears. Hello! Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Shella. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shella, please enter all your subby perks for a whole month. Oh, that's because I know what I'm messing up. Cheeky! Cheeky! Although, thank you so much for also gifting a sub to Simsy. Kayla, please enter all of your subby perks for a whole month as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is very sweet of you. I appreciate that. Okay. So technically, this is now a route that works. Also, thank you guys so much for kicking off that hype train. I appreciate that a lot. Now we need 25 decoration points. Listen, I'm gonna put this here. Oh. I'm just trying to make that route. That's ugly, but it's fine. It's fine. We just need decoration points, but that's okay because we can just decorate this beach. Is there a category specifically for beach decorations? I don't think so. We have nature. We can add like a bunch of sandcastles. Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, we have all the candy. Oh, listen, hold on. I don't exactly know where we're gonna, like what we're gonna do with this, but I want to check it out really quickly. And then it comes in like different swatches. Oh, that is so fun. The cupcake. It comes with a cherry on top. And with sprinkles. Wait. We are going to put the donuts on the beach. Wait, can I put these in water? Wait, I can put them on the side of build. That is fantastic. I can put them on the side of buildings. Okay, I can't put them on water. That's sad because I was thinking it really looks like those floaties. But I'm going to put some donuts on the beach as if they are chairs. Is that maybe a little weird? Yeah, but do I care? No, I think it's amazing. And then they need an umbrella. We can also do a picnic blanket on the beach, honestly. Picnic blankets. There we go. Maybe we can do a little bonfire on the beach, actually. Oh, the umbrella. There we go. Look, we have donut chairs on the beach. They do look like pool floaties, right? Okay, we should probably... On furniture, we have some beach chairs. We can add some beach chairs on here as well. And then I want to have some of these beach chairs. Maybe over here. These are like the fancy beach chairs, right? That you can rent out. And then maybe we can also over here have like a little picnic table. And then I definitely want to have more of those umbrellas. Because that just screams beach to me. That I don't know how I placed that so poorly. Maybe we can have one here too. That's actually really cute. You know what? Hold on, I have an idea. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this on this plaza. Just watch. Hold on. We're first gonna place a fence. Oh, we can't. I always forget that you can't clone the fences. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I appreciate it. And then I feel like this would be a perfect spot. There's a couple of things I want to do. Thing number one is I want to do a bridge over here. I feel like if there has ever been a perfect spot for a bridge, that is it. I think this would be a really cool place to just kind of make like a little picnic or seating area. But you know what I want to do? I just got an idea. We're gonna have to get a little bit creative. We're gonna have to experiment a little bit. I think we can do it. I think if I use this one, like so. And then we're gonna have to get a table. And like I said, we're gonna have to be a little bit creative. We're gonna have to pretend that someone can still walk there. And then we need the plaza decoration. And then there is ice creams. And we can pretend like, I wish we could, wait, we can actually make them smaller. How do I do that again? Like this? No, that just raises and lowers them. Wait, with this, can I make them smaller as well? Yes. Just gonna make a little ice cream shop. Oh, as soon as you pick it up. Oh, and I can't put it on top of that. That is unfortunate. Okay, so that doesn't work. Well, I guess it could work if we use the manipulation tools to move it around. Yeah, that could work. Hold on. But I'm thinking, is there another table that might look better than the round one? I was initially first thinking the picnic table. Like, I think we could use that. Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna pretend there's a door in the back. We're just gonna pretend that there's a door in the back. Because I do actually like this, because this almost looks a little bit like that's like a tray. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like this. And now I should manipulate it. Ooh. No. I'm gonna have to make it a lot smaller. And now I'm gonna have to raise it up. Hold on, the controls are actually in the way a little bit of me seeing where the base of this ice cream is. I mean, that works. Looks a little silly, but I'll take it. Okay, I'll just place it in the middle first. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Let's actually raise it up first so that I can still see it. Like the blur when you zoom in it makes it a little hard to see if you want to do like such detailed edits, but it's fine. Trying to see the base of this ice cream. It looks so silly. But I like it. Hold on. Okay. What if we do like 2 more of each, like maybe in front of here? Well, maybe people can sit here. Maybe we can fill the table instead. I think that could work. I wonder if I copy it. Yeah, okay. So if I copy it, that technically doesn't copy the size, which is fine. That just means we have to be smart about it. And do it in like steps. That was not the right thing that I just used. Okay, well, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter and bigger ice cream. Because I messed with the proportions accidentally. Okay, and then we add 2 more of these. It's like, this is such a silly little thing, but I like it. I think it's really good. It adds some decoration to the route of the hotels as well, which is what we needed. Exactly. All ice cream has different shape. It's unique. Still delicious. Hee hee. Yeah, this looks good. I like it. Okay, and then we need some picnic tables. Also, hi, Senor. Welcome in. It's good to see you. Like so. And then I would like to have some lights. The candy cane are lights. Stop it. That's amazing. I want to have these because I think having the lanterns on the tables is so cute. And then I want to have this singular one. Or do I want to go... Because I've mostly used the stone one. I feel like maybe we can put like one of the stone ones back here. Almost sort of in the thing. So that lights up the little place. I think that's really nice. That's super cute. Okay, we also need to actually assign workers here. We have one route. It now has... Okay, it has 17 out of 25 decoration points. Which I kind of have to agree. That's not all that good just yet. But we can definitely do better. It provides 4 decoration points. You know what could be really cute? If we actually create like a little pathway in the sand here. That just goes down. Because I feel like it just... We can keep it relatively, like, simple. Doesn't have to be anything, like, super special or fancy. But it just gives a little bit of, like, a little walkway for people to follow. You can make a... Yes, you can. They do also have, like, winter-themed decorations and stuff, and I feel like this fits really well with that. Okay, hold on. It now has... Okay, that totally fixed my issue. It now has 52 out of 25. There is just... It's too long. Okay, well, can I remove this point then? It's still too long. Can I remove that point? Now there's not enough walk by the water. Well, what do you want me to do then? Because it's either too long, because we need to visit the monument as well. Also, thank you for the self-care check. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I have a wild idea. Hold on. Because I think that could be really cool. And that would also mean that we get to work a little bit with the terrain tools, which I haven't used that much. No, actually, I want to flatten the terrain like this. We're just going to use that random little island. We're going to make a bridge. I keep forgetting where the bridges are. Right there. We're gonna need, I think, this size. Yeah. And then I'm just gonna move this sandcastle out of the way. We're gonna move that over here. We have a little bridge like that. And then I'm gonna need a monument. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of this monument here, but why not? And then I think I can... Also, someone in my YouTube comments, I think it was Lex, said that they're working on changing it so that if you upgrade paths, it will actually... it will no longer change the look, or that you can choose what your path will look like if you upgrade it. And I know that sounds like a minor thing, but that, to me, that's huge. Because that's one of the biggest pet peeves I've had so far. is that whenever you want to upgrade your roads, it immediately looks like less pretty. Okay, since this is like a super fancy gold statue, I'm gonna place like a little fence around it. That's huge. I know. Yeah. I also, I've been like saying this basically ever since they released the game, that I would love to see that. And they've actually added it, or it seems like they've added it, or not added it, but they're working on it. Okay, let's actually add like a little fence around it that matches the fence that is up at the cliff. Like this. And then maybe we can have some beach chairs over here as well. And maybe one over here as well. And then we can just have some tables. And then let's see, what other plaza decor do we have that would make sense here? I guess definitely the stone lanterns. Just to make sure that the place has light. I mean, this is like a big vengeance point. Vantage point? Vengeance? No, that's not the right word. What do you call that? Like a place that you go to look at. So it doesn't need to be fully decorated either. Like, it's fine if it's just a bit more casual. We can have a sign saying that that's where you need to go. Yeah, an attraction, but like a place where you have a nice view. That's the word I was looking for. Vantage point. Yeah, that's the word I was... Okay, so that was right. I started to doubt myself. Hold on. Can we add this over? That is amazing. Now it's like that's the conductor of the train. Maybe we can also have a small fountain on either side. Now we can actually have them go to this monument. So then I can just edit the route. I love how I've been just working on this route the entire time. But then we're going to remove this one. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to add a point here. Add a point here. And then we're going to move that one all the way over here. And then we're going to add a point here. That's going to go here over the bridge. Okay, so that is connected to that. Now the length is still too long, though. It's still too long. How am I supposed to create a walk that is by the water? I think it's because they have to walk down here. That it's automatically too long. Like, this hotel should be on the beach for this to work. Which is terribly annoying. Because this hotel is not on the beach. Okay, so I guess we're going to save... You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to just delete this route. We're going to create another route. We have enough things that we can pick from. Let's see. Summer smiles. What does... Length? Summer decorations. Summer decorations. Okay, let's see if we can do this route. I still like the way that this is set up. I still think it's very fun. It's a bit silly, but I like it. Okay, so we would go here. And then here. Okay, now it's like slightly too long. I have a feeling like every single route is going to be slightly too long. Okay, the route now is correct. So now we just need to add more summer decorations. Seasonal. Summer. Oh, wait, there's beach towels. Hold on. There's so many things I've not seen yet. There's a campfire. Oh, wait, no, it should work. Hold on. Sometimes it just disconnects. I just have to reconnect it. I can do that. Sorry. I totally didn't think about that. I didn't think about the Twitch connection. Comes back on YouTube specifically. Yeah, this episode 17, realizing that you were there. Also, it's loading, but it's a little stuck. Also, I should have realized all along that this game was made by Dutchies. Because if you actually try to authorize the Twitch connection, you know what domain it goes to? joostvandongen.com. I don't think there's more of a Dutch name than that. Joost mag het weten. No, but honestly, how did I never notice that before? It's also not loading. I don't know why, though. I might actually retry. Just see if I can re-click the thing in game. I was like, maybe my internet doesn't work. Bro, you're literally live. You're streaming. Your internet is fine. I don't know why it doesn't work. It just keeps loading. Look. Nothing's happening. Normally, it pops up with a page of like, your connection was successful. Yeah, that's true. It is .com, so it's clearly international. Look. joostvandongen.com. So yeah. I don't know what to do. I'll just leave it loading in the background. Maybe it will pop up soon. You could make a little river next to the path down the beach, so you could make the route a bit shorter and still get the water part covered. You could make a river. Oh, wait, like actually make a river here. Oh. That's kind of an intriguing thought. Hold on. I like your way of thinking. What if I get rid of this route? Okay. Also, hi, Lena. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I wonder if that works. I wonder if the game will consider that. I mean, I guess it's just water, so I guess it should work. Okay. However, how are we going to do this? How will I make a little river here? Yeah, I've tried to do waterfalls and that does look a little weird. Also, hi, Goziesh. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I don't know. I think it's a little too narrow for a little river. Like, I like the idea, but I think it might be a bit... I don't know if it would work. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to figure out how I would do it, and I just can't really seem to figure it out. But I think we can do the summer route that I was just working on, the summer smiles. We would just have to add, like, more beach decoration to the side here. But I think that is, like, totally doable. Like, we can make a little setup here. Hold on. I need to remove that one. We can have, like, a little campfire. That's actually super cute. Yeah, I was thinking it would be cool to make a waterfall somewhere with the fog item specifically. Hold on. I actually really like how that looks. I want to do that again. It's like little spots where you can hang around, have some drinks. Yeah, the town to city waterfalls are a little weird because technically they don't really exist. So you kind of have to fabricate them a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me check the route. Edit routes, the summer route. Okay, so we go here. And we go here. And then here. Invalid placement. Oh, there we go. Okay, the route now lengthwise is perfect, and it also has enough decorations. So the route rating is now 100%. This route is literally 100%. Done. Bam. That was so much easier than everything that I tried to do before. In the town I'm working on, I'm actively trying to decorate everything as I go instead of later. Oh, yes. I've been trying to do that with most of the houses. Sometimes I'm limited to actually do that because I'm like limited by money or anything at the time. But I try to do that anyways. Okay, I think what I want to do is I quickly want to remove these, and then I do want to have a path here. And I think I'm going to do brick. So that we can connect the two. And then let's get another... Oh, I have my filters on. I was like, why can I not see everything? Okay, we can have that over there, and then we can continue this over here too. There we go. And then we can just... I don't know. It might be really bad of me, but I really just want to have palm trees. I want to place a nice fountain. This is like the whole point of this is just that it's like a really nice walk for people that are moving from this side to the next side of town. And that looks like a really nice walk. And I like it. We can add like some flower bushes as well. Blob! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. What the heck? Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. How are you doing? It's really good to see you. Oh, that looks nice. I like it. Hold on. Let's actually close this off. Like so. So that actually looks like separated flower beds. Okay, there's a couple of things. Hold on. Because we can actually... oh, we're still saving up. I'll just... Because I want to unlock everything anyway. So let's actually just continue to unlock things in the research menu as we go. My goal is 3 more streams to complete Town to City. Because with that, I would probably end up with like 24 to 25 episodes on YouTube, which I think is a really nice point to start wrapping things up. It is going well. I hope you are doing good as well. Thank you so, so much again for the resub. I appreciate that a ton. Also, I'm just going to decorate a little bit here. I still don't know what I want to do with this entire plaza, but I feel like we're going to figure it out as we go. There's probably things like, I think we can... Okay, we can have one route, but if we upgrade this hotel, hold on. Can't upgrade. I know you can upgrade hotels though, right? Like we did that with our other hotel as well. Our hotel back here now has 2 routes. I don't remember how we updated or upgraded it. Also, do I still have houses? Okay, I do, but not for the people that are looking for houses right now. Or at least I do, but like not for the people. It doesn't fit their wishes right now. Okay, let's actually look at the not research menu. Hold on. Requests. Where is my mayor's home again? The mayor's home also looks a little sad. We should probably decorate that too. Request list. Oh, the requests are here. I was like, what the hell? Mayor, if we are serious about attracting tourists, we'll need a proper shoreside hotel. Something that sparks with grandeur and maritime elegance. So pick a spot near the water, either a beach or a cliff. And don't forget to develop the hotel grounds for that chic arrival feeling. Okay, I think actually I might be able to complete this. Draw dirt paths around the hotel. I don't want dirt paths around the hotel. I guess we could technically do that. And then just remove them again. Because as soon as the quest is done, we could technically just change it again. Dirt paths. Place seating around the hotel. This looks so ugly. But like... It works, and then we could just change it back. Okay, let's get some benches. The thing is, I will decorate better than this, but it's fine. We completed the request. You certainly gave the go-ahead on that one, Mayor. Very undefinably refined. Now all we need is a name for our shoreside hotel. I like Seagull Suites, actually. It's a bit cliche, but I think it's fun. I can feel the briny wind on my face already. We got a swinging bench. Okay, listen, that's actually really cute. Okay, let's fix the bath. Actually, with that, we can fix this because I've been thinking about this. I feel like probably it will look a little bit better if the sand actually reaches like till the edge there. I don't know. I think that just has a slightly better feeling to it. There we go. Then it really feels like that just happens to be on the side here. I want to remove these benches for now. And then I think what we could do is... Where are those? Plaza, I think... Is it in here? I mean, we could... There's like a couple of things that we could probably add to the plaza here to help in making it look a little bit grand. For example, trash cans. No, but there's something I'm looking for. It's like this thing. But then maybe not this version. Although I think this version might actually work perfectly fine as well. And then we'll just get a bunch of flowers. To be at the front of the hotel here. So I think that looks really cute. Have some low flowers here as well. And then you kind of have that like clearer walkway. And then I was thinking, We don't have the clock gate anywhere. And I do feel like it kind of fits with the fountain. And then we can... It's actually ironic that I placed a clock right next to the clock gate. Like, if there's a place we do not need it, maybe we should have this on the beach. You know how they have those, like, clocks on the beach sometimes to tell you what time the tides are going to change and stuff? And then what if, from here, we get this fence and we just connect it so that this is actually like a closed-off plaza? Yeah, I think that actually makes a lot more sense. Now it also feels a little less weird that this hotel is kind of just randomly in the middle. I want to... Thank you so much for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Let's get some bins next to these tables. And then we got that swinging bench, and I really want to use it. But I guess that would probably be placed facing that way. So you can, like, sit on it and look over the cliff and, like, swing. That looks so cute. I like it. And then let's get some plants next to it so that it doesn't look so random. That's starting to look really cozy. I like it. I still don't remember how we upgrade the hotel, though. Oh, it's literally right here. Expand hotel. There we go. And now I think we can add more routes if we wanted to. Yeah. I want to see Charming Canal. What do we need for that? Also needs to... Okay, that needs commerce and water. So that's not one we're doing. Also, thank you so much for redeeming the Hi, I'm New. If you have any additional questions, please do let me know, but welcome in. Flourishing Flower Fields, Wine Walk. Ooh. What do we need for the wine walk? It needs to walk past a winery. Oh, and there have to be farm fields. Ooh, listen. Why do I feel like that would actually be kind of a perfect spot here? To have a winery with wine fields over here. Okay, I might do that. Hold on. Where is the winery? Oh, it's in food, of course. Butcher, Bistro, Winery. Okay, because we could have this over here. And then we could get a farmhouse. Maybe the farmhouse... No, the farmhouse needs... Because I would love for the fields to be around the winery. I think that would be really cool. The thing is, we do definitely need a farmer's residence then. I was thinking, what if we have the farmer's residence be, like, right at the back here? And then we just need, like, a little dirt path to go around. Like a little backside path for the farmer. But I could actually have that, like... Let's actually go, like... Do I like that? I don't know. This family can go live here. Don't know if they wanted that, but that's where they're gonna live. And then we're gonna edit the farm, and they are gonna have grapes. Okay, we still need quite some more. Okay, now we're almost there. trying to like place it somewhat logically. Okay, we did it. We did it. And then there's like a winery here where you can see the fields. That is so cool. Hold on. We're gonna do a nice fence around it. The one with the lights. I feel like that is just too perfect. That is so cute. Hold on, I'm just realizing that we probably... can I just remove that part? Because obviously otherwise the farmer cannot really go onto the farm field if I fully close that off. Not that that really matters in Town to City. Yeah, the commands don't work. I tried to connect to Twitch, but it seems like the connection is not working today. I tried to authenticate it, but it's not letting me authenticate. So I'll keep an eye out to see if that's like a persistent thing or if it's just a today thing. But yeah, I fear we don't have an integration for today. I'm sorry. No oh crap, we need a granary, of course. If we're gonna work with farms here, we're gonna need a granary. Well, I think that might actually work super well. I always forget what there. We could place that over here. Like so. That was already a weird corner that I didn't really know what to do with. So I think it actually makes quite some sense to... And then again, we shall spam some palm trees. And some flowers. Just to make this area here on the side, also next to the warehouse and stuff, look really nice. Okay, the granary needs employees. And that means that this one is now working, and now we can actually have the wine. Okay, and now we need the decoration points for farm decoration. But first, let's actually edit the route, the wine walk. Gray! Thank you so much for the 25 months. Please enjoy all of your subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so this one is gonna go here, here, here. And then they wanted to go past the farm fields. It's not that long yet. Hold on. It's not long enough yet. Okay, we have just enough farm fields like this. We can have this just go here. Yeah, now it's all complete. And now we need farm, nature, or benches in terms of decorations. I think we can do that. Let's actually look at the farm decorations because I think there's a couple of things we can actually do. This counts as farm decorations. That is kind of cute. And then we can just have a little dog house over here. As if this family has a dog. That is kind of cute. And then in front of the winery, I guess we can just have like barrels. I kind of want the one on the side. And then one of the bigger ones. You too, Gray, you too. Also, Kane, I read your message. There's no need to repeat everything. I don't always respond to everything verbally, and that doesn't mean that I haven't read it. I am aware that they don't work. It is in fact a shame, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, it is what it is. Ooh, a picnic basket. Wait, I hadn't seen that yet. That's really cute. Ooh, we can have this. Mm. Wait, I need to prioritize the farm. Oh, wait. Also, nature decorations was also good, I saw. So maybe we can have... I know that we are prioritizing palm trees, but I think it's also okay to sometimes have, like, some different trees. And I think what would be cool is if we line this side of the path like this. We can have that over there. We can have some crates over here. Just like some random like stock almost. And then they also wanted benches, which I think maybe is actually not a bad idea. So just have some benches alongside the path here. So if you want to sit. And now I think the route should be perfect. Yeah, we have 100% now. Oh yeah, sometimes the NPCs are really small in terms of the items, but to be fair, these are wine barrels, so they are kind of supposed to be a lot like pretty big. There's some items that really do feel quite large in terms of how big the characters are, but I don't mind that. I kind of feel like it fits the vibe of the game. Okay, so this hotel now has 2 perfect routes. Do I upgrade to add a 3rd route to this particular hotel? I don't know if I want to do that because the thing is, I think the most logical route would be one that follows commerce buildings. The question is, yeah, I don't know where I would put the 3rd route. I mean, I can't add it right now anyways. But I'm kind of tempted to do like that super bougie hotel, like somewhere over here, and then have the shoreline walk, for example, be here at the bougie hotel. So that they don't have to walk very far, because that's the one that I tried to do, like the shoreline walk. I tried to do that back here, but it ended up not making sense. Oh, we have a new request. But why the sea, my son? Why not take a nice, safe job on land? You already rarely visit your home here. Mother, my mind is made up. A sailor I will be. I love how his name also says sailor. But the seas are full of whales and sirens. Sailor says, it calls out to me, mother. I'm powerless against the restless lapping. If only I could look out for you somehow, guiding you home. Are we gonna build a lighthouse? I mean, I don't know what this is. Clearly me accidentally messing up with a path, but it's almost like it's marking out the spot for my lighthouse. Listen, this would be a perfect spot for the lighthouse. Move the request area close to the water. Okay, that... It says move the request area close to a cliff. 931% completed. Move the request area close to the water. 83% completed. There we go. I think I foreshadowed myself. Like, seriously. Place the lighthouse monument. Oh, that is very pretty. Hold on. We're gonna remove the trees. I do kind of want to get rid of the pathing that I made by accident. Because we're going to have to do pathing around it as well. Hold on. Oh, I accidentally placed it. And then move Milu's family near the lighthouse. They're gonna live here. Wait, that's so cool. That's actually a really sweet quest. I actually love that one. Like his mother's gonna live in it, or like live close by to the night house, so she can keep an eye on him when he's out at sea. That's actually really wholesome. And now I'm so happy that we built that bridge here, because that's actually perfect. As if I knew. I was really truly foreshadowing. Also, we just completely missed the ads. We were all so locked in that I just completely missed the ads ran. I did not see that. That's okay, I don't mind. I'm actually impressed with how smooth that went. Okay, and then they want to move near to the lighthouse. I am gonna... Hold on, I have a plan. Oh, crap. You know what is going to be so annoying? If we move them near the lighthouse, you know what they're going to do? They're going to complain that there's no food. Didn't take a break. No. Did not think about it. So we're probably going to have to, like, put a little market stall here as well. Luckily, that's why I'm going to place, like, the most basic of homes. Then they don't need as many amenities. And we can keep it relatively simple. Yeah, I wanted to lock in, so no breaks, I guess. True. That's okay. I don't mind. I will take a break in a little bit, though, because I don't have to pee yet, but I know that I'll have to pee sometime soon. Oddly specific, but whatever. Okay, let's actually make sure, because I want to move them. Which family is this? Does it show? Oh. Well, I need more workers here as well. Move Milu's family. Okay, but where does Milu live? Oh, here. Is that the right one? I think so. You guys can move here then. The lighthouse is for me? Yes. My son, I'll live near a lighthouse for as long as you're away. I am setting sail. Look to my light. Farewell, dear mother. We got money for that. And we have the lighthouse now. Okay, that's really cute. They actually have a dressmaker that is reaching them. But let's add a little market stall. Over there. And now they're like, this is like the lightkeeper's house. Oh, they're not connected to a warehouse. Oh my god. The thing is, we're gonna need a warehouse on this side of the island eventually, because I'm gonna build more stuff here. That is for sure. I don't necessarily think I want to add a whole bunch of houses here, though. I kind of like the idea that the only house up here will be the house for the person taking care of the lighthouse. I feel like that's oddly romantic. I do feel like I hate the way that I placed this house, though, so I am gonna move it. And I'm gonna change the pathing as well. Don't know why I did it like that, but I actually don't like it. But now it also looks like this is like a little market stall that is almost like, how do you call it? Like a souvenir shop for if you visit the lighthouse. Um, we're gonna have to fix the fact that currently that stall doesn't get any supplies because it's not close to a warehouse. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to place a warehouse on this side. I actually don't know. Yeah, like a little tourist attraction, exactly. So we can decorate like that as well over here. I think that would be really fun. But where do I place the warehouse? That is actually a good question. I might just... It's not going to be, like, perfect. Do I want to build it there? I don't know. Like, we could have that be up here as well. It's not the weirdest to have some sort of infrastructure that is supporting the fact that there's a tourist attraction here. Time to chill. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. Enjoy chilling. Also, I placed this one really badly. There we go. And then let's line this part with the flower bushes too. And then I want to have one of these ones. This is kind of where you enter the actual territory of the lightpost, or the lighthouse. And then we can use some of these fences to line the rest a little bit. Yeah, I think that's gonna look nice. And then maybe we can eventually add, because now we do now have a warehouse here, which means that we can add some other things. We could add like a bistro or like a restaurant or something. It's all good, Kane. It's all good. I just said it so that you know. But we're all good. Don't worry. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What if we have like a really pretty bistro here? We could have another winery too, technically. Do we need it? Absolutely not. But like, imagine if we have a bistro and a winery. And then we give them like a shared terrace. Because there is a warehouse here now, so that could technically facilitate for these things. And like if we give them a plaza. And the good thing is these things will actually help us build more houses on this side of the city eventually. Like if we want to expand here. What do you mean there's no warehouse? Oh, that's just because this warehouse now needs more people. The funny thing is there's like zero need for this. No one needs this winery here, so there's actually no customers for it right now. But that's okay. I just want to place it purely for the decoration purposes because I think it looks really cool. That is also important. Look, and then we can add like little tables. Hold on. Exactly. There's no customers now, but there might be customers later. I think this is actually going to be really cozy. Okay, and then let's get some candles for on top of the tables. That is so cute. Also, I messed up. How do I keep messing up the roads? That is such a cute spot. The lighthouse. Very cute. I love this. Okay, we can come back to that later. The thing is, right now, we have to focus a little bit more on other things. We can actually get global tourism. So we unlocked something big in the research menu again. I just came in from the city and need some time away from the bustle. Take up lodging in a natural environment. Don't get me wrong, I love company, but right now, I want to wake up with a bird whistle and the rustle of trees only. Okay, so this person wants a forest getaway. See, the thing is, we don't really have anything like that right now. Place a boutique hotel. The thing is, we already have that. Have trees of any type in the area. Terraform a small lake in the area. So this person is really demanding. Also, hi, Savannah. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I don't know if I want to have another boutique hotel, though. Like, if I place it here... Wait, it says place... Oh, it needs... Okay, so the boutique hotel also needs to be in the area. Okay, so I can complete this request by literally just placing more trees. I might do that. Because completing those requests is part of completing the game. But I don't necessarily want to create a forest route for this person. I think this is a small tree. No, that's a large bush. That's a small tree, right? Okay, what is our target area here? Wait, I can just place more palm trees actually along this side first. Also, Nick, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for the 25 stream streak. I appreciate it. Okay, so now we can just place a bunch of random trees in the circle. It's the circle of life. Bam. That is the perfect forest getaway for me. I knew it. Inhaling deeply. I can already feel my mind relaxing. Breathe in those pines. Palms. Starts with the same letter. I get the confusion. It's fine. At least your husband had the first letter correct. We got a pergola. Okay. Listen. We did it. Where is the pergola? Hold on. Plaza. It's probably in here. Because we have the gazebos that are in here. No, they're not in here. Oh, it's right here. Oh, we be using that. That is so pretty. Hold on. I have a plan. What if... Please tell me I can put the picnic blanket. Where is the picnic blanket? And then I want picnic. Okay, but we also have the basket, right? Basket. Why does it say all those hidden items when I know this exists? Ja, ik had het nog gevoerd. Where was the picnic basket? Also, let's freaking go nuts. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for the 240 stream streak. That is wild. Yes. Yes, you have family rights. Even without family rights, you could be bragging about it if you simply like the person. But I mean, you get to brag about it even more if it's your sister. Let's freaking go. I love that for you and for your sister. Okay, hold on. Where is that picnic basket? I know we have it because earlier I found it. I was like, oh my god, so cute. That's a picnic basket. Picnic basket. I found it. And then we can have a little picnic basket on all the pergolas. And then I can have... Okay, I don't want to remove the whole thing. I can go like this, and then this can be a bit longer. And we just need to get the fence back. And then maybe we can just have some trees. And then we can have a bunch of flowers. Also, hi Dina. Long time no see. I told them about all the pretty jewelry you made today. I love spam placing the flowers. And then, you know, it would be really cute if we add like a little playground for the kids. So you can have like a family picnic here. I love it. Okay, that spot turned out way cuter than I anticipated. But we also have yet another request.
Oh, no.
I wish our hotel had more ducks around. Right, I forgot about your night. A what? Your nighttime problem? I can't sleep unless I hear them quacking. I'll check outside how many there are. Hopefully there's a pond nearby. Okay. Which hotel are they in? Yeah, they're in this hotel. Oh, that's perfect. Create a small pond. 692% done. Place some nature decorations. Place any type of seating. And now we just need some ducks. Honestly, valid. Valid request. So many ducks. I can't believe it. What a relief. I mean, I knew there'd be ducks from the start. I'd be sleeping so well tonight. Quack. Oh, we got a duck's nest. Stop. We can have a little duck's nest here on the beach. And then we have ducks in the water. That actually makes me happy. Okay, the guy was right. I don't need ducks to sleep, but I did need ducks. We can actually unlock both of these, which means that we have now officially completed the entire research menu for tourism. We actually did it. We got everything. So now the thing that we need is we need more hotels and more people living here that can man said hotels so that I can make sure to be able to upgrade our main city. Because our main city needs to eventually upgrade to a large city. Because that's the one that is closest. It has like the biggest amount of bourgeois class already. But to be able to do that, they need to be able to vacation somewhere. And for them to be able to vacation somewhere, we need enough hotels and places to stay on this island over here. Or on this island, on this part of the map. So I think what I might want to do is I might take a quick breaky now because I forgot it earlier, so that I can use the restroom. And then I am going to probably build our third hotel, which is going to go over here on the beach. And then we can add some routes to that as well. And we do have enough workers here. That's the thing. We actually have enough people working in this town that I don't necessarily need to add a whole bunch of houses. If we do add houses, the thing is, like, this part of the world looks a little unfinished. Like, I haven't properly decorated. I really like how this part turned out. Like, there's trees and stuff everywhere. There's like a bunch of flowers everywhere. Yeah, so as a bird, it looks great. And also we've done our best to try and add as many like fences and stuff to places where people would be walking. I haven't done the best job. It's not perfect everywhere, but look, I even added fences so people don't just fall into the water. I've been trying my best, but I guess the people living here are used to having cliffs around, you know? But there's fences here too, so that they don't fall. So I tried to think of the safety. But yeah, I'll take a really quick break just to run to the bathroom and probably get myself something new to drink because I'm almost out of my lemonade. I'll talk to you guys in 5 minutes. Please make sure to use this time to stretch and hydrate as well. And then I'll be right back, okay? I'm back. Sorry, that took a bit longer. I went to go make tea. But then Scott was making pasta, so he was... Like, the whole kettle was full. So it needed to boil, like, a lot of water, and it was really slow. Also, I have to show you guys something. I recently bought new teaspoons. Hold on. Also, I love that I left my game running. I just didn't pause it. I just forgot that I left my game running. Oopsie. That's okay. Look at this. I bought new teaspoons at Hema. It's Ninja. Or Miffy. Isn't that the cutest? I saw them at Hema. I was like, I need new teaspoons. Actually, like, I ran out because a lot of them... I don't know. I keep losing my teaspoons, like my good teaspoons. I have a couple that are really tiny, but if you have like a really big mug like this, the tiny teaspoons are like this long. So then it will just get stuck. Yes, that was Miffy. I know, Samuel. It's problematic, but also I don't really care. I love it. Yeah, I think the dishwasher eats them. I think so too. Also, pasta late night snack. No, he went rowing. And he had like dinner, but like dinner with leftovers, and it wasn't a lot of leftovers. It was like a small bite of leftovers. Before, like at 4 p.m. or something, when I came home from making the jewelry. Well, probably at 4:30. And then he went to do a workout. He basically went to like do a big 2-hour rowing session. So he's just hungry. He's just making dinner now. You were looking for cute teaspoons. I think they have one with Miffy and also with Brown Bear. But they're actually really cute. Also, they would be perfect for you, Bunny. How do you lose the teaspoons? See, that's the thing. I don't know. I actually don't know. But I had more good teaspoons and somehow they just vanished. I truly have no clue what happened. Okay, we were gonna build our bougie hotel. We also have a new request. Let's actually see if we can do that. Greetings, Mayor. Let's take you through my business plan. Here you can see 4 quadrants of our target audience. The marketing department has established that the color yellow will effectively trigger an impulse to buy my product. We have a logo in the works, promotional materials, etc., etc. All we need from you, from your office, is the right permits to construct my lemonade stand, and maybe some help in setting it up. I have the perfect spot for the lemonade stand. Place the lemonade stand anywhere in town. Click on the lemonade stand. Hold on. We move this table first. A little bit. Ah, my lemonade business venture is up. Oh my god, the drawing is fantastic. That is so good. If you were hoping for a stake in my company, I have to disappoint you. That could be considered a bribe, and the compliance department frowns on that. You're more than welcome to have the first lemonade, though. That'll be 10 monies. Thank you for your patronage. We paid 10 monies for a lemonade. That's amazing, though. If you click on the lemonade stand, it brings up that drawing. But I love that we now have a lemonade stand next to our ice cream shop. That is phenomenal. And really cute. But what I was gonna do was let me actually save. Hold on. Save game. Before we started today, we had 54% completion. I have actually been adding a lot, or like I've been doing a lot of the quests in this town, and they actually add up percentages quite fast. And we've unlocked all the stuff in the research menu. I'm curious to see how much we went up from this. 60. That was 6%. That's actually more than we've had in a while, because for a lot of streams we went up by like 1 or 2%, and we still have the rest of the stream to go. So that's actually really good. The other campaign where I reached 60 is my private like playthrough where I'm just playing by myself. I have actually not even opened that campaign on this particular PC. I just realized that. But that means that I know for a fact in that save, I have done almost all the requests in the main town. but no other town is unlocked in that one. I think I might have just gotten to the farm town there. So I think the requests from villagers actually, or from inhabitants, like actually contribute a lot to the completion percentage. So we should check if we can continue to work on those whenever they pop up. And we should make sure that we add a mayor home to the farm town as well, because we're gonna get requests there too. But first, we are gonna build... Oh, if we get the city hall, we can adjust the tax. Okay, we don't have that right now, and I don't think we need it right now because we're continuously at maximum money. Hotels. The Grand Hotel. Where do I place the Grand Hotel? Oh, wait, I can't place it there because that's where the border of the map is. It's like, why can I not place... I'm so sorry. Sometimes I have to, like, out of nowhere, it feels like there's, like, sand in my throat. Maybe I'll place it over here, actually. Also, Absa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. My hair was not doing what I wanted earlier today, so I just plopped it in some buns. But I should do that more often, I think. Remember how many roots you need? So, well, I'm actually purposefully placing it here, Mim, because we need a root on the shore side. So I need a hotel that's close by the water. Otherwise, we're never going to do that one. So it's very purposeful that I'm placing it here. We're just going to have to connect it. The air quality of your house. Yeah, the air quality of the city that I live in is horrible. So I'm afraid that it doesn't really matter what I do. I'm just fucked. I kind of have to accept it, I think. Okay, we're gonna have to create a path here, though. So, let's see. We were using... I think we were using sand, actually. And then was it 4.5, or were we doing 5? I think we were doing 5. We're gonna have to go from here. Have a winding path. Comes down. He's gonna go across the beach, which I hate, which I think is why I turned this beach into path sand. So we're gonna do that here as well. Oops, hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to paint on top of the cliff. Oh, that is going to bother me. That little bit that we can't paint back there. Because it falls outside of the border. Oh, that is infuriating. But I'm going to... What do I do? Yeah. Anyways, we'll just have to accept it, I'm afraid. Yeah, that is really unfortunate, huh? Yeah, gradient blend is not really an option with the pathing. Like, the pathing always has a hard line. And I can't paint over there. So yeah, we're just gonna have to pretend that we don't see it, I guess. That's just gonna be the approach. And I think what I want to do is, so technically the beach shore route needs a monument, right? And we only have that many monuments that we can visit. And actually all the monuments in our town are already placed. So I think we're actually gonna have to move this monument. And we're gonna have to do the same trick, because initially what I wanted to do is I wanted to have like that little monument on an island like this. And I think we're just gonna have to do that here now. That means that on the other side, I'm gonna have to place something else that still looks like, I don't know, like decoration. Let's do a bridge. We can do a wooden bridge off of the beach. And then I want to have, I want to do the same as I did earlier. Also, we have more mayor requests. But I first want to fix this island situation. Hold on. And then I do want to grab that statue from the other beach. I thought that looked really funny. Like this could be a little like island tribute, like homage to exactly. The sand is just wet. That's where there was a tide. Thank you. See, now it doesn't bother me anymore. That is a perfect explanation. We need a fence. Maybe we can actually do this fence again, but then just around the whole thing. And this can be like a little area to commemorate the, I don't know, like the oh my god. Hold on. Where's my photo mode? Because that needs to be pictured. With the sun rising like that? Hello? That is so pretty. Hold on, I want to pause the game because this moment is actually perfect. But I feel like I need to do a little bit more decoration before I can take the perfect screenshot. Like we needed to have some more trees back there because that right now wasn't looking perfect just yet. Marcella, thank you so much for that brand new sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. What the heck? Thank you so much for wanting to subscribe. Please enjoy all the subby perks that come with that for an entire month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, am I yet again spamming flowers? Maybe. Am I mad about that? No. Because this is like a very bougie boutique hotel anyways. So we kind of want this area to look like one of those really like luxurious vacation homes. So we kind of want it to look super fancy. Okay, and then I want to go into photo mode again. That's just too pretty. You cannot tell me that that's not like a perfect monument spot. I love it. And then maybe we can just have some benches here and that's it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. We can just have like some stone fancy benches. And then we can add some plants. Perfect. And then maybe we can do another one of those little fountains that we did earlier. Yeah, that works out perfectly. What if you made the beach where the border is a bit smaller? So the thing is, I don't think I can terraform this because it's outside of my reach. I'm starting your legacy challenge. I binged the first 10 episodes and I realized that I too always bought the packs and never really dove into all the features. Yeah, I feel like it makes you like a true simmer to have done that. So yeah, join on the ride. I hope you'll have so much fun with it. Yeah, I don't think I can actually do anything here. I'm not allowed to terraform this. because it's outside of the border of the map. Just add water on your side. Then we'll have like a little floating island. Don't you think that will look weird? Because we also have it over here. Like with that really straight line, I don't think that's gonna look good. Or you're like saying like do it like that or something. Hold on, we can then remove the paint. And then we can just add like a couple of palm trees, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's actually a good idea. I like it. I don't think I would have thought of that, but I like the idea. That's not what I did. Let's remove the terrain here as well. And then we can just do the same trick here with having just a couple of palm trees. Is that tiny? Yeah, it's the tiniest island ever. You know what would be perfect, actually? If there's like a teeny tiny bridge, you know how sometimes certain like resorts have like private islands? We can just have some, we can actually have some like beach. Hold on. I want to go seasonal summer. Let's go like this. And then we can just pretend that the island still continues. Like this is where you can rent like a little beach shack for the day. Like exclusively available to the people that are staying in this hotel. Like this beach is for everyone, but like this little tiny beach. And we could do the same over here, actually. Hold on. Like pretend like those are those sort of private beaches. I feel like that's very realistic. Like a resort like this would definitely have that. Thanks, Jess, for this great suggestion, because I would have never thought of this had you not said it. And now I feel like it's actually looking super cute. And I really like how it looks. I do feel like I want to change something now, though. I am gonna get rid of this bridge, and we're gonna change that for one of the darker bridges as well, because I actually really like how the darker wooden bridge looks with the beach. I think that looks a little bit better than the light one. Yeah, there we go. That is cute. Now it's actually extra cute with all the little bridges like this. It just fits. I like it. Okay, and then we have this bougie boutique hotel. And it needs to have a route. And here we can now actually do the... Come on, let's see. Where is it? Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Summer Smiles. Where is the seaside one? You're not going to tell me this hotel doesn't have the seaside one. City Center, beautiful farm fields, mountain hikes, spiritual garden, fine arts avenue, fresh produce to autumn avenue, spooky strolls, zen garden, summer smiles, winter wonderland. This particular hotel doesn't have the shore route. All this work. I mean, okay, so theoretically, also, hi Leia, welcome in. It's good to see you. I actually don't know if we need this hotel. We can, no, not Winter Wonderland. That's definitely not the one we're doing. We can start with Summer Smiles. There is a chance that if we upgrade the hotel, we can still do it. We could also switch out this hotel and change it to a boutique hotel. If we wanted to. But I don't know if we need one of the bigger hotels. Like, I think maybe for completion, we might need one of the bigger hotels because I think they have different routes. Like, fully upgraded, I mean. Like, for example, I think this hotel we can now upgrade as well if we wanted to. Yeah. That looks fancy. Okay, this one is now maximum upgraded. Yeah, this one has the Shoreline Paradise still. They actually have different options. But I can't switch them. Because, oh, sorry, let me fix this here. We need a statue. I want to have it in this color. See, now there's still a statue here, and it feels like that makes sense. Hold on, I can actually, because this space is pretty large. I think I can actually add 2 of them. Kind of like this. That's cool, I think. Yeah, that looks really nice. I like it. I'm realizing I missed actually hanging out here. I appreciate you actually wanting to hang out here. That makes me happy. Okay, so let's just do the Summer Smiles one for now then. Maybe if we upgrade the hotel, the Shoreline one will unlock. You never know. Maybe they just show up in different steps. But okay, we need just length, and then we need to add a bunch of summer decorations, basically. Maybe this one can go to this little island then. No? Can it not? I think this route is glitching. Don't you think? Okay, now it's glitching because of that bridge, for sure. I don't know what's happening here. This route is definitely taking some interesting steps. But the good thing is, like, the route rating is really bad right now because we have 0 summer decorations. We can just decorate the beach. We can just go summer and then go all, and then we can start by adding some palm trees here and there, which I think is a good idea anyways. Then we can add like multiple spots with beach chairs. There we go. I really want to have another fireplace because I thought that was super cute. And now we can actually use the wooden logs around the fireplace instead of some chairs. And then I want to have more of these. Kind of like next to each other, and then I want to have the towels in it again. I love the mixes of colors here. You know what surprises me? That the wow, thinking is difficult apparently. The parasols, like the base game parasols, aren't or like base game, like the like just the default ones, are not placed in summer decorations. Someone's building a really big sandcastle here. I think that's cute. I think we can also just have some beach towels here. Yeah, a very advanced sandcastle, exactly. Okay, so the route now is 77%. We have... okay, there's a bunch of decorations that we placed just outside of the route. Hold on. That doesn't make it any better. Okay, the route just refuses to go like that. We have 14 out of 30 summer decks. Wow, 14 out of 30. Maybe here at the back of the beach, because I think that falls within the route. We can just have a bunch of these chairs, and then I'll just add the parasols, even though they don't really count as summer decorations. And maybe we can have a couple of these closer to the hotel. Okay, how is it now? 91%. Okay, we got 6 more points to go. How is the route again? Okay, so if I add like another little campfire area here, or maybe back here, I think. And then this time around, we can add some chairs again. One lady knew and brought her own. Exactly, exactly. She's like, hold on, I got this. Don't you worry. Okay, how are we now? Ooh, so close. Okay, 3 more. We can have another sandcastle here. Wait, it still says 3 more. Is that because it's just not on the route? If we can have like a beach towel here as if someone was like chilling here. Okay, how's it now? 100%. Let's go. We did it. And then I want to get just the regular parasols. Plaza decorations, these ones, and we'll just place them here. And maybe we can have more like wherever all the random chairs are. Like I said, they technically don't count. I think they look really cute, and I think it makes sense to have them. And like these chairs are designed to like provide shade and cover, and the same with this. Like all of these chairs now have a parasol as well, and I think that makes a lot of sense. We can even have 2 more over here. I love this beach. Hold on. I want to take some more photos of this beach because I think it turned out really cute. Oh, I hate that if I go here. Okay, there we go. It's better. I was like trying to take a good photo of the beach, but like the line kept getting in place. But I think we're good. Look at how cute that looks. I like it. I just gotta remember to take some photos sometimes. Okay, so we did that. So this hotel, we can actually upgrade it straight away. Oh, that hotel looks so good. Let's see. Add a route. It's not here. Okay, that is okay though. I think there's others that we can do because there's one that's called a mountain hike. And the mountain hike literally needs to have decoration around, like alongside it. And it just needs to have height elevation, which I think means we can just go up here. Why does it go here? Like, why does it do that? Okay, this is lengthwise long enough. Height-wise, we're not quite there yet. Okay, now it's too long, but the height elevation is correct. So we're gonna have to play around. It's making it a little bit shorter and seeing if we can still get enough elevation. Okay. That is frustrating. It would be lovely if you just like walk back like this. That would make the route a bit shorter, I think. I also don't know why that happens. Like this little bit here obviously makes the route longer than necessary. Oh, this is infuriating. We have the exact same problem as we had with the beach hotel, like the thing here. Okay, so maybe we don't do this particular... Like, wait, is the mountain hike available at the other hotel? Question mark. It's not. Oh, that is so piss annoying. I get it, though, but it does make me frustrated. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to get a bit more creative. I just deleted it. I didn't mean to do that. I guess we could go... That is... I mean, that works. They are doing a mountain hike right now. I wouldn't recommend that routing, but who am I? I wish the routes didn't have to start at the hotel. Like, yeah, no, 100% Jess. I agree. I agree. Oh yeah, we can do it to the right. I just need to make a path still. But I was thinking what we could do, because there's another route that goes to a Zen garden. I was thinking maybe we could actually have that, like, maybe up here. We can actually try to decorate a little garden that they can visit. I am just... Because now that I know that this route is so easy to actually do, I'm tempted to remove this one quickly and see for the Zen garden first. What they require for this. They need spring decorations. And they just need a route to get there. I actually have a cool idea. Seasonal, spring. That's not a lot. Oh, that's because... Okay, there we go. We can have this wall just, like, go straight alongside here. Hello? And then I want to have this little gate. Okay, I think I'm making these gardens too big. Maybe a little bit bigger, because I do want to do a water feature. Okay, hold on. What happened here, Rosanna? What even did you think was happening here? How... No. I have this so often with this game that I'm, like, placing the fencing, and because of the terrain shape, the fences just end up looking really weird. Like, for example, here, I'm like, I want to connect this. I literally can't, okay? Okay, that's the best we're going to be able to do. It's not perfect, but I think if we work with some trees, we can fix that. Also, thank you for the uptime reminder. Thank you. Okay, I wanted to do a water feature. That maybe, like... No, hold on. goes like that. And goes like that. And then we wanted to... Ooh. Oh, I was like, why can I not place it there? Well, that's because you're tapping at the bottom or at the corner of the... What is it called? The border of the map. Okay, the reason I wanted to do the water feature is because I wanted to do 2 of these little bridges. And then we can add the stone lanterns. And then we have the bamboo, which I want to place in this corner. And then I want to have a large cherry blossom over here again. And maybe a small cherry blossom over there. Actually, hold on. I feel like this can better move over here. Maybe because this garden is a little bit small, I am going to just change all of the big ones out for the small cherry trees. I think that is actually a bigger or a better idea. There we go. And then we're just going to decorate as well. I actually feel like it would make sense if this was dirt instead of grass. And I can't really explain why I feel like that would make sense. But I have a feeling. Okay. Oh, I forgot a part over there. Actually, hold on. And then I feel like something that I really want to do, but we're going to have to get rid of the spring decoration, is I want to have things that can be placed on water. And then I want to have stepping stones that kind of just are like in the water like this. I think we have lily pads as well, right? We have flowers. Yeah, the flowers have the lily pads. Hold on. I want it to be a path because I think then they can walk in it. Otherwise, I think they might not be able to do that. And I need them to be able to walk around in the spring decorations. But I'm going to do some brushes of terrain paint, I think, here and there. The fact that this border is here is really pissing me off because I can't place anything here. Even though... Why is this an invalid location? That is like limiting a little bit in what I can do. But that's okay. I want to have these lights in the water as well. Can I do the singular bamboo? No, look. Why can I not do that? Oh, but I do like the look of this. Okay, then let's actually get some like places to sit. Let's go for the lighter one, actually. No, I was like, oh, that has like a better contrast. It absolutely doesn't. Maybe we can go for the picnic tables. Just like some spots to sit and like maybe write or reflect. And then go. Oh, I'm not randomizing. Hold on. Oh, huh? If I do Control Z, it just removes the train paint. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That is really strange. That was really weird. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, what I wanted to do was get rid of these. No. 'Cause I was spam clicking flowers again. Wait, you can delete them like that. Can you also? No, you can't place them like that. That is unfortunate. Those are actually clipping on that wall. Hold on. I noticed myself doing that. Also, hi, Nymphleura. Welcome in. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, so we have flowers lining that wall. I think that's really cute. We need some lights on the tables as well. And then, hold on. Let's get the terrain paint. Oh, wait, then you obviously... Okay, hold on. We can just reverse this a little bit. 'Cause I think, like, in the back here, for example, we can actually have some grass. I just really wish that there was, in fact, a little bit of gradient. But there isn't. But that's okay, because we can just have more bamboo, I guess. Kind of line this area, because usually they have that, right? They have, like, bamboo that grows pretty thick. And I think that gives, like, a cool visual. Okay, this looks really cool. Hold on, it's photo mode again. We definitely need a little less aperture. Look at that. Sorry, I just have to take another photo because it looks so cool. And then I think the last thing I want to do in this Zen garden is I want to have some benches. Like sort of around the water. Just so that they can come sit here and relax. I did not mean to place that, actually. I'm just trying to look at decorations that could work. I feel like maybe something simple as this, like a little well or something, just to add a little bit to the garden feeling. Maybe we can have like a little stone. Oh, this is like where you can get some water, maybe near the entrance. Yeah, I do like this actually. Wait, this also looks really cool if you look at it from this side, because then you can actually see the sea in the background. I gotta keep taking photos because it just looks so cute. Moblin snapshot. Exactly. I keep adding things because I keep seeing things. I'm like, oh, we could add that too. That could actually be really cute. Hold on, I just saw it. Picnic blanket. Like maybe someone's having a little picnic here. Oh, my dude just walked straight through the wall. Sure. Okay, and now, so now we have this Zen garden up here. Now we just need to have a little path that goes to the entrance. Like so. And then we need to go here. Watch this route be too long. Watch like the Zen garden be too far out. I would not be surprised if that happens. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a spot literally right there. It's too long. I hate this game. Yeah. So we have a couple of options now. And I think the simplest is to move the hotel. To over here. That just does something really weird with the terrain I also do not like. Okay, hold on. I have thoughts. I know that's dangerous. But theoretically, if it were on a cliffside like this, for example, then they would have like an amazing view, right? They would still be close to the beach. I don't know if the beach route is going to be too long. That's what we're going to have to test out, I'm afraid. I think we're going to just have to test that out. Maybe. But we'll see that when we see it, I guess. But like those rooms would have an insane view. So I wouldn't mind having it up here. That's not what I did. That's how those weird little holes happen. Edit routes. Okay, Summer Smiles. It is a little bit too long, but I think that's okay. Like, this one we should be able to fix because it's not that much too long. So we can just move this, like, up here and move this, like, up here. Well, why does it have to go like this? I'm not gonna lie, but the route editing is like hella annoying. It's like the one thing that I actually don't like in this game. Okay, but placing it here does in fact cause that issue of the route being too long. So we're gonna continue to experiment. Hold on. I'm not done yet. We're just gonna keep moving it. Because, you know, that's what you do, right? That's what you do. When you have issues like this, is you move your hotel. And actually, if you want to move your hotel and that is difficult, you just move the cliffside first. Okay, this also isn't working perfectly. Because this is creating new issues. The flatten the train tool is not super ideal. But it is the only tool that allows you to create, like, the same height in a terrain. And that's kind of what we need right now. Okay, let's... If I say smoothen, though, it doesn't really smoothen either. That looks... Oh my god, that's because I had the wrong tool. I selected smooth, and then it didn't actually smooth. Yeah, that explains. It's like, that doesn't do anything. Okay, so now we have cliffside moved here. Try to move hotel here, because we couldn't do that before. It still moves the terrain around it kind of weirdly. And I can't do anything about that. You know what? We'll just add trees. We're just gonna add trees so you don't see that. And then all will be well. Okay, we need staff. The Summer Smiles routes is still too long like this. That is fucking infuriating. I'm sorry. What do you mean? How am I supposed to do that then? Because that looks hella ugly for the road. That cliffside is also still horrendous, but okay. I mean, I love the location of that hotel like this. That's the thing. Okay, the summer route is not too long and we have enough decorations. Perfect. I fixed it. I just moved it a little bit forward. Now we have the Zen Garden, which actually is a little too short. Or, no, it's the perfect length. Wait, how... I was about to say, it has 0 length. What do you mean? Okay, so when you get to the Zen Garden, you're going to go over here. And you're going to go over here. And now it becomes too long. I swear to God. This is piss annoying. Because I can't make this route shorter, I think. But like, why does it do this part? What is in front of the hotel? I think that's a glitched out villager. Yep, that was a glitch. Oh, that was really weird. Also, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. Welcome in. But yeah, okay, so what if we delete that point? And we just have it go like over here. That makes it too long. Okay, that makes it okay. Okay, now we just need to spam more spring decoration in this little area. Now it's too long again, for fuck's sake. I will punch a wall. Like, I can't even walk around in the garden because this part is taking too long. No, they're not ducks. They're lilies and lanterns. Your town is lovely. Thank you. We're currently having beef with a hotel, which I know sounds really dumb. But I am truly having beef with a hotel. Like, no matter where I place it, either of the routes is not going to work. Like, what do I do about that? Because the summer route cannot be any longer either, so I can't move the hotel the other way. But I feel like the routes get so much longer because they do these weird squiggles that I don't give them. No, red doesn't mean it's too long. You can see it right below my camera right now. There's like a little threshold for the length. I don't know what the red or the green means either. I think it means that the red doesn't have any decorations en route. And you know what? That's technically something we could do. Okay, this is going to be really, really silly, but I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. We are going to edit the route. We're going to have this garden route just go into the garden. Like, that is lengthwise, that works. And then, because it has to be en route, we can just make sure that the route to that part just fits the bill as well. I just want to use the short bamboos though. And then let's use one large cherry blossom. And then the short bamboos. And then we can have the stone lanterns. Hold on. I don't like that one back there. In between the bamboo. We'll just decorate the path to fit the vibe, I guess. Yeah, now the Zen Garden route is 100%. And I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate the fact that we have like the foliage that matches the actual garden along the route. I don't think that that is a very strange thing to have, to be honest. So I really, really don't mind that part. I will just like place a tall hedge to kind of line this part a little bit. And then just place like some palm trees along the way here as well. Just because I think that works. Okay, we do have this really weird area at the beach here now. And I don't know if we're gonna need that for something, but right now I have a really silly idea. It can be like a little pool. And then what can we place on water? And then we can add palm trees. It's like a little oasis with the beach chairs next to it as well. I don't know why, but I think that actually looks really cute. It's silly, but I like it. And also the hotel over here, I do like the vibe of it. I do think like it looks really nice to have it at the top here instead of in that corner in the beach. Also, I'm just gonna have this over here as well and then grab a bunch more palm trees. Just like add them to the side here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Imagine staying at that hotel. Like, this beach is a little silly. And also this garden is on such a weird angle. I don't even mind. I just feel like it makes sense at this point. Okay, there is another request that I want to check out quickly. I know that we've been going over time a little bit, but I'm enjoying it. All those people and noise. I want to go back home. Mayor, even though our station area is more than equipped to handle large crowds, we could offer visiting folks a more an easygoing place to stay if they want. Truth be told, we've become massively popular. I want a popsicle and I need to pee. How about we design an additional spacious area with stalls and amenities? Station to station. I don't actually know what this request wants from me. Oh, there we go. Draw a plaza road in the area. Place any type of commerce buildings. Place some decorative fences in the area. Place seating in the area. Place nature in the area. Hold on. It's now over here, but like, I think honestly, any type of commerce buildings. Okay, it needs to be here then. Draw plaza roads. I'm gonna have to like figure out if I can move this to have both of the things be true. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now I just need to place some seating to complete this quest as well, which we can easily do because honestly, I'm not even mad about placing some additional benches here. There we go. Yay! Our station extension area worked as intended. It's actually kind of nice that I did do that in front of the station. I can move around again. Look, a play area. Whee! The constructors did a great job. I think we can all breathe a sigh of release that our congestion problem has been solved. I love how I didn't actually change anything. I just said, no, but actually the problem is not here, it's here. And then they were like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I realize how that sounded. Oh, we actually got money from that. Nice. The problem is we are literally continuously at max money, but that's fine. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do, hold on, because this hotel is, we can actually upgrade it. This hotel is fully upgraded. I might upgrade this hotel quickly. This hotel is now also fully upgraded, which means we can add another route to this hotel if we want to. How many tourism points do I have left? Yeah, I'm basically too rich. I have enough points. That one is now also fully upgraded, which means that next time that we play Town to City, we will actually be able to edit a final route to this particular... wait, we can actually add the mountain hike, I think. Hold on. If we go all the way down here and then go all the way up here, the length is correct. Perfect. We did it. I just realized not enough guests to add a new worker. Improve the route score to... Oh, wait. Okay, the mountain hike just needs a little bit of decoration. We can provide that. Hold on. I know that I was like, and then next time we play, and then I got distracted, but... I actually think that this is kind of fun to still add quickly. And then it said we needed benches to sit alongside. We can add those swing benches. I love those so much. So we're all homeless. Yeah, the Twitch integration is not working today. I tried to connect and it actually, like, it loaded for forever and then it gave me a full-on error. I sometimes have it when I click that button, it like doesn't actually select the tool. Okay, and then I want to have some flowers again. See, that actually looks really cute. I love that. How is that route doing now? 90%. We need nature and benches. Okay, so we need more nature. That's okay. We can do that. More nature. And then let's actually do some regular bushes as well. It's kind of sprinkled in between. So it's not just flowers. Okay, how is it doing now? 96%. Dang it. We are getting close, but we're not there yet. How's it now? 97. I guess we could add some things on this side of the road because this side of the road doesn't really have anything right now. And then we can have some benches here too. I guess with that we should have, like, that should be fixed. There we go. Now we should be good, right? 99%, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's because it goes down here and there's no nature here. Hold on. I'll add 2 benches over here. 100%, we did it. That was the slowest ever. Okay, so we have this hotel fully upgraded with all the, like, maximum routes. We have this hotel where we can add a route later. And we have this hotel where we can add 1 more route. Which means that next time we can work on 2 more routes for, like, both of the other hotels. And then we basically have every single type of hotel fully upgraded. And I think that means that we would have, like, the right capacity to continue building in our main town. So I think next time that we're playing, the order of business is going to be come back to this town, fulfill that request, finish the 2 hotels. Then I think go back to our main town, continue working there, and working on requests there. And then I think we, like, as a final thing, we're going to have the farm town requests because we haven't placed the mayor's home there. So we haven't actually done any of that. But I like it. I'm very happy with how far we've gotten. Let me actually save and see again because, so we started this stream at 54%. Then halfway through the stream, we were at 60. Let's see where we are now. 61, yeah. See, that's what I said because we only since then completed 1 mayor request. This is what I mean by saying the requests actually do a lot because all the other things like completing the research menu and like upgrading your city also helps a lot. So I think once we get to that in the main city and we actually unlock the entire research menu, that helps a lot too. But we have to do more of the requests. But I think right now we've built ourselves a really solid base to kind of speed run the requests a little bit because some of them are really easy, like you just saw. But also we have 1,800 people living across all of our towns. That's kind of wild. I really like it. I'm very happy with the progress we're making. That means that I'm going to try in like just 2 more streams to finish the campaign. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we're going to see if we got this. We're going to see if we can do it. But yeah, that does mean that I am going to go find someone to raid. I am going to save and quit. Yes. Exit to main menu. But yeah, we really locked in today and I'm happy with that. I am very happy with that. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, my OBS did the weird thing again. I had this before. Where my screen is squished. Oh, and then it gets really weird. And I remember that I did something to fix it. I don't remember what I did to fix it. I think what I did is... Did I disable the preview and then I enabled it again? No, that didn't fix it. It's back. Yeah, I know you guys can't see it. I think for you guys it looks normal, right? Yeah, stream looks perfectly fine. I'm going to show you what this looks like. Hold on. This is what I see in my OBS. Are your lights on? Yeah, they are. So yeah, really weird. And I don't know why it does that. Like it has happened once before. But do you think it's dark? I mean, the lights are not like very high on brightness. I can turn them up a little bit if that helps. But I remember last time I did something to fix it, and I don't remember what I did. Oh, I remember. I fixed it now, I think. Yeah. I just moved something else in my OBS and now it is fixed. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Then it's me. The brightness of the day light is obviously lighter. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. During the day, but it's always quite dark in my on like co-working streams. But I just turned up the light a little bit. Maybe that helps. But it does get quite cozy and dark in the room. But I like that when I'm gaming. Okay. I occasionally see a border on coming back from ads. But not quite as squished as that. Yeah, also this like doesn't actually affect the stream on the Twitch side. It's just a visual bug in OBS. I've had it once before. It was really silly. Okay, let me see who we can raid. I don't know if anyone is playing Town to City. There I don't see anyone that I know playing Town to City. But I do feel like potentially you could just go say hi to Kayla because Kayla's doing Fields of Mystria and she's doing like a farm week. And I do feel like it fits the vibes very well. Like, obviously, we weren't farming, but I think it works. We will be farming on Friday again, though. So I'm going to do co-working tomorrow and Thursday. I know, weird. Co-working on a Wednesday. It's going to fuck with my brain probably. But so co-working tomorrow and Thursday. And then on Friday, we're doing farming as well. We're doing Stardew Valley. And then on Sunday, we're doing a cooking stream. I am going to be cooking a multiple course meal. Yeah, that is the right word. And the main ingredient's going to be bell pepper. So if you want to come hang out for that, I think it would be fun. But those are the streams for this week. Also, a little heads up, next week, there's going to be streams on Monday and Tuesday, and then no streams for the rest of the week because I will be in Germany for Gamescom. I will be posting about that on my socials for sure. So if you want to keep an eye on that, the link to my socials, specifically Instagram, I would say, is going to be the right place. Also, Discord, if you want to keep up with my schedule. Again, especially because we're having like a little changes this week and next week. Check out the schedule. Also, post it in your time zone friendly way, stuff like that. Why am I not in co-working right now until I remembered that you switched the schedule? Yeah. Today, I took a little day to make jewelry. I don't very often do that. Like, I prefer to stick to the schedule instead of like swapping it around. But in this case, we really didn't have any other options than this Tuesday. So I was like, okay, fine. I have the flexibility to sometimes move things around, right? Yes, I'm thinking entree, main, dessert, and maybe side dish. Like maybe like a bell pepper salad or something, or maybe I'll do like it depends. I haven't done any research on recipes, so I'll see what I'm actually making, but I'll make sure if I like the recipes that I'm using and the things we're going to be making, I'll make sure to make like a little list so that there's a command for you guys to follow along on the recipes that we're doing, like the little menu and stuff. But yeah, there's going to be a bell pepper dessert, and I'm also very intrigued by that. I am definitely very intrigued by that. But yeah, I would say definitely for these 2 weeks, join the Discord, follow my Instagram, because that's where you're going to be able to keep up with both the changing schedule as well as my adventures in Germany. I already know I'm going to be posting some exciting content because I'm going to literally go there to work with certain brands and games, and I will post that while I'm there. So if you want to keep an eye on that, Instagram is going to be the place. Also, if you want to see more gaming content, feel free to check out my YouTube. I've been really good at uploading my streams to my second channel. So if you want to catch up on any of the gameplay that I've done on stream, all of the streams are there. I've started making like proper thumbnails and everything with like timestamps and stuff so that you can easily navigate my streams on YouTube as well. However, the Town of City specifically, we are also cutting down into proper YouTube videos. Like I'm doing an actual Let's Play. So if you want to catch up all the way from the beginning, that Let's Play is already on my main YouTube channel. And then it's like cut down to a bite size. So you can just watch it without like the Twitch yapping basically. Or like any breaks or anything, that's all cut out to it. Stuffed bell pepper for Maine, I truly don't know. It is the first dish that comes to mind, which is why I'm kind of hesitant to actually make it. Because also traditional stuffed bell pepper has minced meat, and I find that disgusting, so I will not make that. And also, it's like it feels a little boring. So I might do something else, something that's like, I don't know, less obvious. Not me entirely missing that we've got Gamescom in my country. Also, it's been in like Cologne, I think, from the start of the event, and at this point, it's the world's biggest gaming convention. I don't know. I'm also not asking for suggestions, and I don't mean that in a rude way, but I genuinely don't know what I'm making yet. I haven't looked anything up. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. I'm going to have to make sure that it's going to match with the recipes that I'm making, so I don't need my oven for all of them. So you guys can put things into chat. The answer will remain, I don't know. We will see what we make. And you putting a suggestion here is also probably not going to make me think, oh, I should make that, because for half of it, I don't know what it is. And I don't mean that rudely. I'm just saying, I can't give you a better answer than that right now. So be surprised on Sunday. I know that usually I plan everything out. I'm very meticulous, but this time around, I'm just going to surprise you guys. I know. Who am I and what did I do? Will you cook meat? I don't know. Again, don't know. Yes, I'm wearing the necklace. I showed it off. Hold on. Right before we'll end stream, I showed it off when we start a stream, but let me get into your personal space. Will you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? Exactly. But let me show you the necklace that I made today and the earrings, because I made a matchy set. So I'm gonna get really close. So yeah. Also, Esther, I'm going to share the information with you because I know that you're also a Dutchie. This was made at My Jewelry. So for anyone that lives in a place that has a My Jewelry, they do jewelry making. Very dangerous knowledge. Anyways, we're gonna go say hi to Kayla because it's already really late. I have gone horrendously over time, but that's okay because I had a very cozy time and I'm so happy we got to play Town to City again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some cozy co-working on a Wednesday. Honestly, it's going to be Wacky Wednesday because it's whack that I'm co-working on a Wednesday. But I'll talk to you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're going to come along on this raid, feel free to copy and paste out one of the raid messages. We have ones with emotes that you can use if you're subbed to the channel. And then we have ones with regular emojis that you can use if you're not subscribed to the channel. Like I said, Kayla's playing some Fields of Mistria, which is a very cozy farming sim, life sim kind of game. So if you enjoy anything like Stardew Valley, stuff like that, you're definitely going to enjoy this as well. So yeah, thank you for being here. I'm going to set up that raid once we're on the end screen and I'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.